This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, take on the winners of 5 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Seminoles will kick it away to get this game going. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver makes the grab. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's looking deep here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive. Getting that ball downfield. Stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw again. Lets it go. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receiver. So that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
On the play. Second down.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looking right. This one caught. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain in that completion. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. First down here for this offense. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to scramble. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks.
How about this defense? That is called bending but not breaking. Back-to-back sacks. What a great job of not giving in and giving up on this drive. Now they've got him to 4th down and goal.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Offense onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and get some positive yards.
The offense now operating in empty. We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. We're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Well, the huge hit there. You half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. And he fires the football to the right side. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Higgins. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
It's 2nd down after that completion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. Moves the ball up to the 30.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 7, Florida State 3.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Keeping it on the ground here. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Ball handed off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston.
A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
Another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. You just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Running out of time. Ball is free in the backfield. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there. They were able to knock it loose.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. And looking to throw now on first down. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Second down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Defense is coming after him. And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack.
How about that? The defense does their job on 3rd down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's 4th and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
They'll kick it away here. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. offense heads back onto the field. Well, the first job here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Takes the handoff again. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Caught quickly. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Got space, looking to score. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
No problem with the PHC. Believe 14-3. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Close to the tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Can he get there on the ground? And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence and can wear that defense down psychologically.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Quick throw to his receiver. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's a wide open receiver, complete. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down at the 49.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He lets it go. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from him.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find out here in the red zone. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. The Florida State offense on the field. A pop pass on the jet sweep. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
New setter down to the offense, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching it. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earhole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Great job by this defense once again on that 3rd down, and now we get to 4th down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on 4th down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
And the returner will be brought down. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Bringing pressure. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
Well, let's face it. They dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what. They're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? And he'll set up to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Crucial third down play right here. And he drops back in the gun. It's caught downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Noles with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And the pass is incomplete, but a flag is down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st and 10 play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Short throw complete to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to chuck it again. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football. Or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And this one is caught. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the Seminoles are going to cash in this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The defense has picked up the football going the other way. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. At the 10. Touchdown. Tied. The defense adds 6 points. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the return will be brought down. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Here comes a handoff. Finding some room at the 25. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back, looking for the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half, probably opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And I tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warwick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, at Florida State.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete. What is the final play of this period?
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 21, Florida State 6.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looks right for a quick completion. And he'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
The slot were able to bring him down quickly. Offense facing second and goal. There's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he doesn't make it. Big play by the defense. It's still a 9-point game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Catch made on the out route.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's passed and the ball to the ground. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Well, they bring the excellent outside linebacker off the edge, Kirk, for the sack that time.
Yeah, he's got great length and great speed. In a blitz like this, you just overwhelm the offensive line. They bring one more than they can handle up front. You can't account for everybody. The quarterback, all he could do is eat it.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Receiver in motion now. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loss of 2. brings up third down.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Receiver makes the grab. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his fourth down. Great job here by the D.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. The punt will bounce and go out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 25. The Florida State offense on the field. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Heading left after the handoff.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that is going to bring up fourth down now, Chris, and it is critical that they not only go for it, they got to pick up this first down. You're down by a couple possessions. You can't fool around. You got to keep this possession as long as you can and put this ball eventually into the end zone.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple of scores. They just didn't execute.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. They could create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That catch is hauled in. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A new set of downs after that completion. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Alabama.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw it again. He's running out. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? So they'll retain possession. It's no turnover, but a big loss on the play.
He catches a break here. Ball is on the ground. It ends up bouncing right back to him to avoid a disaster for the offense.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Has the first down and more. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Tide offense line up here on first and goal. They'll work the clock here with their running game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume. Just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock because you got everything working in your direction.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense just takes a knee here. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. And the quarterback just kneels down. Well, here we are, midpoint of the season, and this group is still marching along undefeated, chasing a perfect record and getting a lot of attention, Kirk, at this point.
Well, they're as good as anybody we've seen all year long in college football. They are headed towards that college football playoff and a shot at a national championship. Now, the thing is, they just need to remain focused on each week that lies ahead of them.